Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. And in today's video, we're going to get into some fabulous recommendations for Mother's Day. It's just one of those holidays. It fastly approaches and you don't want to be that girl out there the week of trying to find something for mom, before the big day. So I have gathered 6 recommendations here that I feel like are really easy to like fragrances. They're not hard to understand. And if you know your mom's scent profile at least, you may have some luck with these as far as gifting. Fragrance is just a really hard thing to gift. I'm dang sure don't want nobody shopping for me in the fragrance department, but some people just they're able to shop for their moms really well, and I think that these are ones you should get on your radar if you are looking for a fragrance to gift her. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So this first fragrance is going to be from the house of Celine, and this is going to be for the mom who is just a quintessential fresh girl with maybe just a little bit of a woodiness. And this is going to be Parade. So this is featuring a gorgeous bergamot in the opening. You've got lots of woodiness from like a vetiver. And no, it's not going to remind you of Baltier Freak. Not to me. I didn't jive with that one. The neroli in here just makes it so feminine and beautiful. There's a sweetness to this and a little muskiness, and it just smells so luxurious. This is a designer brand that's on the pricier end, but this one has grown to be literally one of my favorite freshies. When I want to smell really elevated, just maybe a little citrusy, like I said, and fresh, then this is the one. It's got enough in the base where it doesn't get too light, too fleeting, just too run of the mill. I love this fragrance, and I think that if this is the scent profile that your mom typically enjoys, then she is probably going to be a fan of Parade by Celine. Again, this girl is very sophisticated, so this is one I highly recommend you check out. So this next one is going to be for the mom who loves really gorgeous white floral fragrances, but you don't want to put her in another door. Like, you don't want her smelling like the Macy's counter. She really does enjoy something maybe just a little bit more luxurious, but she doesn't want it to be super challenging, but she loves a white floral. I feel like Leonora is definitely the way to go because this smells like so soft and pretty and feminine and classy, and it's just, this is such a sophisticated fruity floral, like I literally cannot. So this opens with notes of passion fruit. You've got lots of tonka bean because it is featured in the top and the base. So there is a warmth to this white floral. You've got basically a freesia as a floral note supporting this one. You have some ginger, which I really don't get too much of. It's not too bright and zingy. You're going to get lots of passion fruit. You're going to get a fruitiness, like an apricot feel, because it has osmanthus and apricot featured. And again, that gorgeous freesia note, which I find to be a white floral that's just a little easier to digest than a lot of the others. So again, blind buying for your mom can be really tricky. But I find that if she loves it fruity, if you know she's the white florals girl, if she's got other freesias in her collection, then chances are she's definitely going to vibe with this. You've got some musk, you've got some lactones in the base, and sandalwood, and this just wears so beautifully. I think this is one that is for sure signature scent worthy. It's passion fruit that can be worn all year, again, because it's supported by so much beautiful tonka bean. Ugh. And apricot here is just absolutely gorgeous. There is just a DNA about these mind game fragrances that, I mean, they just really do speak to elevated, classy. That is what they really do embody. So highly recommend this one. Again, you can always save 10% if you use my discount code Shopping Mind Games Direct, and that 10% is going to come in handy because these are very pricey. Again, this one is Leonora, and this is from the House of Mind Games. So this next one is a designer fragrance that's going to be for the mom who loves vanilla, who loves sweet, but not necessarily a fan of the florals, okay? She maybe enjoys something a little on the woodier side. And this, what I'm describing to you, sounds quite niche. Like, we don't have a lot of this in the designer market. But you already know she's gonna be on the list. Cashmere and Palo Santo has had me in a complete chokehold. Now, good thing about these designer fragrances, if you live in the US, if you buy it, she don't like it, they have good return policies. She can exchange for something that she does like. But y'all, this smells absolutely beautiful. It's not particularly floral. You really don't have, the only floral mentioned in here is labdanum, which normally gives us something like a leathery quality, but I really don't get leathery in here. It is adding a very sexy component to this because that is paired with Palo Santo, really beautiful, warm, cozy cashmere. And then it's like you just drenched it with the sweet peach and tons of vanilla. That is what you're getting from here. It's very ambery. It's very cozy. It's woody, but in a very cashmere vibe way. It's not going to wear woody as in almost masculine, leaning masculine. Not at all. This is quintessential feminine, sweet vanilla with a little touch of peach. And it's sexy. It's so addictive. It is so sweet and addictive, you guys. I literally cannot. I have been ranting and raving about this one. This for good reason. It's starting to sell out. It's starting to sell everywhere. So if you can see it, if you think this is something your mom would like if she likes Silk Santal by Kayali, because a lot of people find them to be super similar, though I don't. Silk Santal has a peach. It's got lots of sandalwood, so it's a little woody. And it's got a lot of vanilla. So those are putting people in the mindset, you know, of comparing them. But I find that Silk Santal is just really floral. I don't get that from here. Oh, it's addictive though. Okay. So telling you, mom's is probably going to love it if she's a vanilla girl and she loves woody fragrances. Again, this one is Cashmere and Palo Santo by the House of Donna Karan. Luxurious scent that will not drain your bank account. Next is going to be for the mom who loves it feminine, but maybe just a little spicy, okay? Now, this one is, I feel like a spicy fragrance that doesn't go dark, too heavy, too challenging. And we're talking about LOUBIROUGE by Christian Louboutin. This is just a house favorite, and it's so easy to see why. It's very simple, but it is so elegant. There's almost a beautiful charm to this. You've got lots of cardamom, so she's got to like the spiciness. Lots of cardamom, lots of iris, and lots of vanilla. They are all sharing the spotlight. So if you know that she hates one of those scents or notes, she's probably not going to like this, because you're really getting a lot of cardamom. You're really getting a lot of the purple floral. You're getting tons of vanilla. But if those are notes that she typically vibes with, then chances are she will vibe with this. This is a gorgeous powdery fragrance that's got some sensuality to it. And I mean, if she's a vanilla's girl, she's probably going to vibe with it. It is so gorgeous. It's unique to any of the other vanillas in my collection. This doesn't lean gourmand, but you're still getting a heavy vanilla presence. It's spicy, but it's not sharp. It's not going to cut across your nose. Again, that powderiness of the purple floral really does lend it a softness. So when I think soft, feminine, but spicy, this one is one that immediately comes to mind. So if you feel like that is more of her scent profile, then I feel like you cannot go wrong with this. They have redone the bottles, unfortunately. Like, I don't know why they would do that. These bottles are just so beautiful. They just have more like a more uniform cap for all of them. The bottles are still gorgeous nonetheless, but I prefer the individual things, you know, that they had on top. But this one again is LOUBIROUGE, and this is from the House of Christian Louboutin. Next up is going to be for my Orange Blossom Neroli moms. If you know that is her zhuzh, I'm telling you, she's probably going to hug, kiss you, and thank you for Old Feminine if this is what you get her. This smells so beautiful. For me, this is like a heavy hitting Orange Blossom Neroli scent. And you're going to get lots of orange blossom, lots of neroli. So when I say, like, you can't make no mistake now. If she don't like orange blossom, please don't get her this. She has to love it. So if that's not typically your vibe or her vibe, probably stay away from this. But if you know that she loves that, because I love me some orange blossom over here, then chances are this will be a win. There's just something about Old Feminine that really does say grown woman. She is definitely giving 30 and up. The insurance for the car has come down some time ago, all right? She has a mortgage. She is living her life. Her kids are almost growing out the house, so she vacations when she wants to. She just has got an aspiring life. Like, I want to be old feminine when I grow up, and I am taking steps towards it every day. So y'all, this has notes of petitgrain at the top, and the petitgrain is there, but it is not OD, not to me. So if you know she does not like green notes, again, you may want to stay away from this one. But if you know she has things like that in her collection, if she really does enjoy neroli, she enjoys just a touch of green in her fragrance, and she's gonna love this. It also has opening notes of mandarin orange, bergamot, lemon, and pink pepper. And you have middle notes of jasmine, neroli, and rose. Base notes of orange blossom, of vanilla, patchouli, musk, and sandalwood. So all of those things you're getting. There's a creaminess to the sandalwood, you know, and neroli overload. I cannot recommend this one enough. Definitely one of my favorite orange blossom neroli combos, and it's just to die for. Again, very prominent wearing. If she likes softer scents, probably not gonna be the one for her. But if she loves that attention, honey, and if she loves a good orange blossom, All Feminine is your girl. So last but not least is going to be something very luxurious. If you're the type of gal who loves to bathe your mom in luxury and you want to get her a fragrance that is not going to be overly challenging, that is floral but very easy to wear, then ELYSIUM Perfume is definitely one that she needs, okay? So this has a boatload of notes. A boatload of notes, but one thing about Roja Dove, he is really, really good at blending all of the 100 notes that he loves to have in his fragrance. This is definitely a you know, just classic fragrance that I think so many women would love. I really, really do. You have opening fruity notes of bergamot, blackberry, mandarin orange, and peach. You have middle notes of freesia, magnolia, lily of the valley, jasmine, ylang ylang, geranium, peony, cyclamen, and violet. Then you have base notes of musk, pink pepper, sandalwood, cedarwood, and vanilla. Ton of notes. You are going to get something very floral. She has to be into fruity florals. The fruits are definitely there. I get, to me, like almost like a black currant, blackberry vibe with the peach. The citruses are just there, kind of adding a freshness to it, but this is a little powdery. It's a mix of lots of yellow and white florals, and I just think that this is a gorgeous release for the house. Again, very signature scent worthy. If you know your mom is the type of gal who has maybe 1 or 2 fragrances and that's it, she needs something that she can wear to the brunch. She needs something she can wear, you know, to a night out, and maybe to work, that just kind of checks all the boxes as far as where she can wear this. I think this would be a phenomenal one. This one is going to be a compliment getter. I feel like it's not going to be too strong, even though it does have the white florals. It's not going to be doing too much, all right? So again, just an easy to like, gorgeous luxury fragrance. Again, this one is ELYSIUM Perfume, and this is from the house of Roja. All right, you guys, so that is our video for today. Drop me a comment below. I know it's early, but what are your plans for Mother's Day? We have already got our reservation set, honey. We're ready to go in my family, because unfortunately, we're pretty much just a family of all women now since my dad has passed. Oh my gosh. My nephew is the only male, so he's the only one. God bless him, and let's pray for him. But just please let me know some of your Mother's Day plans. This is literally like my favorite holiday now, Mother's Day, not Christmas. Thanksgiving's maybe a second rival, but I love me some Mother's Day. Yeah, you guys, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Be sure notification bell is turned on and set to all. Last but not least, give the video a big thumbs up. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.